good time zone, my darlings. Thank you so much for waiting, for being patient with me. Good evening, Tony. Hello, Hyper Hurricane. Wait a minute. Are you new here or have you been here before? Or did you change your name? Hi, Nimby. Hi, Sora. Hey, Aru. Morning, Alessar. Magandang tanghali. Thank you so much for the attendance check, Aru, Alfredo, and Alessar. 3 stream streak. Woohoo! Ah, you stopped by on the karaoke. Hi, welcome. There's a new gift button. I don't know how that works yet. Welcome. Thank you so much for the attendance check, Cashew Not and Tony. Oh, that's okay, Alessar. You have no idea what this is? I just exist. That's fine. Don't worry about it. Thank you so much, Hyper Hurricane. Do you have a preference for what I should call you? Hi, Sora. I think I got a little dehydrated over the night because when I woke up, anytime I moved my head, I got super dizzy. Like, even now, it still feels like that. A little bit. Just a little bit. Thank you so much for the gifted. Just exist. Oh my. Thank you so much for the hydrate redeem. I actually had to go grab some water before because oh boy, I'm thirsty as heck. Thank you so much for remembering. Oh my gosh. That's like a whole baby. 9 months. I did drink water before hitting the hay. Even some Gatorade. But I think yesterday, because I had a lot of protein yesterday. I had a lot of steak. And travel. I did not expect travel to be that far. And yesterday I had a really bad day while traveling. No. I definitely still want to go. I definitely still. Hiseki Miya? Oh! She did. Oh, what happened? Okay, so... that's okay, Wayne. Okay, so yesterday I went to go to a friend's house. To meet up with some friends, actually, some interesting friends. You know some of them, I feel like. Bibe and Ube and other deja vu people, so like Filipino VTubers and stuff. It was nice. It was really nice. I am happy that I finally have VTuber friends that live in the same country. They were the friends I made cookies for. Hi, Zenny. Yeah, all kinds of things happened. So one, I found out that there's no straight bus from where I am to where they are anymore. Like, it got discontinued during COVID. I was like, what? Okay. And then, by the way, let me know if the music's too loud. And let me know if it's doubling. Yeah, Ubebe, Chizu. Or if you can hear the background music at all. Wow, thank you so much for the gold coin. That's pretty neat. Yeah, we do need more public transportation. And then second, okay, so I was wearing a skirt and for some reason, I should have told my brother to bring me, to take me to town, to the bus stop in the car or in, excuse me, in the car or in the e-bike so that I was like sitting down because I was wearing a skirt. But no, he took me on the motorcycle, and then I had to get off, like, and then this one guy was looking at me, like he was like what, like I feel like he was waiting for me to like get off the motorcycle so he could take a peek because I was wearing the skirt was kind of short. And because it was such a, like, I was trying to get off in such a way that you couldn't see my underwear. Thank you very much. It was such an awkward way. I got a cramp. And so I had to walk to the bus stop with my butt cramping. It was so awkward. It was so painful too. And then when I got on the bus, okay, no problem. Not a big deal. I get to so bus, and then on the bus when I get off the bus, I realize, well, as soon as I step off the bus, my shoe breaks. I'm like, what? What do you mean my shoe breaks? I'm like halfway to my friend's house. I'm not even halfway there. What the heck? Oh no, I was halfway there. And then I was supposed to take the train. Like, I was supposed to take I was supposed to take a train. But I was like, no, I can't take a train at this point because, like, my shoe's broken. So I had to go to a convenience store to try to buy contact cement. You know, Rugby. The brand is Rugby here in the Philippines. The heel broke. I was wearing boots. And then I go to the convenience store. They don't have it. So I have to go all the way to the grocery store on another level on that at the terminal. So I go there, I buy the contact cement. I have to sit down for a while, you know, applying pressure on the boot, on the sole. And then I realized my ring broke. My favorite ring. The stone disappeared. Like, oh. I'm sad. I'm really sad about that, actually. Hi, Zerum. When it rains, it does pour. It's a really bad day. It was like, what the heck? Mighty Bond is stiff. So super glue is stiff and shoes stretch a lot, so it would break. Yeah, a broken ring, a broken shoe, a cramp, bus not going all the way. I'm just like, what the heck? I did reach my friend's house and they cooked me steak and it was great. It was my old pair. I am actually everything that you okay, so wait, I'll go meet you first. Hold on. Let's talk about it at the museum. Oh. Hold on. Yeah, that's what I definitely looked like when I reached the house. So I had to go like, guys, can I have a hug? So sad. What is today? Uh-oh. Welcome everyone. Our student council session is about to begin. On today's agenda, we are doing an ocular inspection for a field trip for our school. Don't mind me. Just adjusting some stuff. Just adjusting some stuff. Don't mind. Anyway, if you guys were there yesterday, I would have asked for a hug from you all, you too. Yesterday was just something. Okay, so like literally you guys got me boots, right? And then my boots broke. You also got me a ring and my ring broke. I'm just like, what's going on? I was training. Why'd you drag me to a museum? Why not? Well, we need to do this for school. Like, it is part of our student council duties to make sure that where the rest of the student body is going is appropriate, you know? Let's buy some dinosaur mugs. We'll visit the gift shop later, but for now, we'll start. Okay. Actually, let me go send you the link so that you can follow along if you want. How many points do we get for this field trip? My love and affection, because no one else wanted to go with me. I kept the glasses from last time. What do you think? On a date? No. You misunderstand. You're so silly. It's we're just going somewhere on a specified date. You know, like a date on the calendar. You know, that's silly. You're so silly. Shh. I'm not blushing. No, that's you. You are blushing. Let's see. Let me send you the link so you can see it too. Okay, here. I'm pinning it. Thank you so much for the attendance checks. Wayne and Hyper Hurricane and Sinfire and Zerum and Kai. You suppose you can join? I'm glad you could join. Okay, let me know if the link unpins on Twitch. Okay. In the meantime, yeah, YouTube does pin at the bottom, which is weird, but okay. Okay, whatever you say, YouTube. Okay, yeah, I might unpin after a while because I forgot to select unpin manually at the end of the stream. True. See, everyone has to take a break once in a while. Also, it took me 3 hours to travel to my friend's house. To be fair, like at least 30 minutes of that was me walking with a broken shoe trying to look for contact cement. And then like, you know, like repairing my shoe. Yeah, it was quite far. Take us to the aviation section. By the way, if you please, s'il vous plaît, could you please let me know whenever you send things with, what do you call them, jewels? With jewels, because it does not show up on my dash. I have to open YouTube to see that you sent something. I can't see it on my dash, which is sad. Twitch and TikTok, really, Doomjao. Okay. Where do we start? Look at this guy. Henry the elephant. Majestic, a pachyderm, an African elephant. Do you know how you can tell if it's an African or an Asian elephant? It does not sync with stream elements. It does not. I can't see it at all. It doesn't show up on my activity feed or my multi-chat. It doesn't do anything with my alerts. I'm like, that's crazy. So, okay. Speaking of this precious pachyderm at the entrance of the museum. Oh, by the way, we are at the Smithsonian today. You can tell easily by the size of the ears. So African elephants have bigger, floppier ears versus their Asian counterparts. And part of why the ears are so big, you see all of these blood vessels. I'm not gonna say veins because they're blood vessels. Some are going to, some are coming back. They use their big ears as a sort of heat sink. It's their cooling system. So when you see them flapping their ears, they're not trying to take flight like Dumbo. No. It's actually them cooling themselves off because I don't know how better to explain it, but the blood flows into their ear. They flap. They lose some of that heat. That's pretty neat. I think pretty neat. Really neat, actually. Look at their little peetsies. Did you know also? They are like standing on their tippy toes. Yeah, exactly. They are standing on their tippy toes. This is like the wrist, and then the rest of the foot is here. The rest of the feet. And then like it's not, because their foot pad is much thicker than you think it is, because they have to carry the weight. They have to cushion the weight of the rest of the elephant, which is a lot. Yeah, his name is Henry. Say hi, Henry. Hi, Henry. Majestic. Oh, look. It does say Africa. Good looking. Standing above you is the largest mountain specimen of the world's largest living land animal. He was about 55 years old when killed by big game hunter. I'm so sorry, Henry. They didn't need to do this to you. Oh, that's upsetting. Let's see. Where do we go now? That's the entrance. Have you ever been here? I've never been here. Let's go to... Where do we want to go? Do we want to go to the mammal hall? Do we want to go to the... Let's go to the fossil room first. Hi, Mikael. I'm surprised I think he might have been hunted like whole as a trophy. He wasn't hunted by a poacher. Okay, let's go to... Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. Why not big anymore? There we go. Here we go. So these are like videos, so I would rather not click the video, but this is a pretty cool way. See? Oh, thank you. Oh my gosh, Mpreg. Thank you for remembering, Tony. Thank you. I'm glad you think I look cute with my glasses. Yee. Years ago, I know it was 1955 and times were different, and maybe he was hunted because he might have been like hanging out too near a village or something, but it still makes me a little sad. Okay, did you know everything, all living beings in the world, we started out as soup. Primordial soup. That's right. We ended up like this. We started out as soup full of amino acids. Nothing living in the world. The tide pools, the waves, the sun, they came together and mixed the soup into small little things. Protozoans. That was pretty neat. Did you know that mitochondria was actually a different thing from like a prokaryote? And then somewhere along the line, the prokaryote or the single-celled organism, it didn't eat the mitochondria, but they kind of became friends. Like mitochondria lived inside the prokaryote and provided neat energy. Pretty neat, because that's why it's the powerhouse of the cell. And then the prokaryote went and got food for the mitochondria. That's why mitochondrial DNA is actually different from the rest of your DNA. Did you know that? You actually get your mitochondria exclusively from your mama. I have tofu's mitochondrial DNA. Whoops. Yeah, the power of friendship. Basically, if you think about it, mitochondria is the power of friendship. Then, you know, bacteria, like we single-celled organism, and until we became Phi, and some plants. But it was a while still till we started having plants on land. Phi. For a while, we were very Phi. Still Phi, and it started having plants. And once we had plants, it was a while before whatchamacallit, we started going to land permanently. So for a good while, we were kind of like telecommuting, you know, like we had a commute. We came to land. Okay, I say we, but I mean like living organisms in general. Did you know sharks are older than most trees? Yeah. Yeah. Well, shark species. Yeah, exactly. So we living organisms would come onto land, but we'd have to come back. Why? To the water. Why? Because we did not create eggs with hard shells yet. They could not withstand the dryness of land. So we would go back and lay eggs in the water. And then shells. Dun dun dun. So which came first, the chicken or the egg? The answer is actually the egg. I mean, we were laying eggs as fish, so that does answer the question. We got this. See, look at this guy. He looks kind of funny. I would like to hold his hand and shake it. Wouldn't you? Little tubby arm. And you know what's pretty neat about this time? I cannot for the life of me remember. Is this the Cambrian explosion? I don't know. Ooh, horsetails. This is a type of non-vascular plant which is very ancient. It's similar to... what do you call that? Warts? Oh, I can't remember what they're called. Wart with an O. That was pretty neat. And then, you know what? We had a time when we were really big. Big. Like, even our bugs were big. And it was only possible because the world's atmosphere was extremely saturated with oxygen. Because now we could not support, with our oxygen, with our atmosphere, we could not possibly support life this big here today. They would struggle to breathe. That's pretty cool. I don't know what that is, but it's really cool. And then we had, oh my god, yeah, the next thing that got invented. Feathers and flight. I'm betting this is an Archaeopteryx. Oh, pachyderm. This is an ancient ancestor of elephants. Cool. Thank you for your service, fella. I'm assuming this is supposed to be where you stand and then like you're part of evolution. You see this bird? Which bird? This bird? The Archaeopteryx? Or this bird? Which is pretty cool. Oh, like big bug. Big bug. Oh, mammals. That was a pretty cool invention. Rare species? I'm pretty sure white man isn't a rare species. Okay, where do we go? Where do we go next? Yeah, let's go through here. The main path in the hallway. That reflex looks kind of furry mask. Oh, Mastodon. I can't believe they stripped Henry of his dignity. Just kidding. This is a mammoth. See, look. They're standing on their tippy toes. Do you see? Do you see what I was talking about? They're standing on their tippy toes. That's the ankle. These are the ankle bone. This is the knee bone. And these are the tippy toes. Ouch. This is Henry's really old cousin, Menry. Digitigrade feet. Indeed. Kind of like horses, actually. Like horses. That's pretty neat. C. Okay, that's the knee. Elbow. Wrist. Palm. Think mammoths were still around during the pyramids. Well, the pyramids were a long, long time ago. Longer than you expect. What's this? Americana Mastodon. Oh, it's a composite, so it's like a bunch of different ones. But it's pretty cool. So, mastodons are more distantly related to living elephants than mammoths are. More like third cousins than siblings. When mastodons went extinct, the distinctive history of their genome was lost forever. So it's not even a mammoth. I was wrong. It's a mastodon. Oh my god. What? It's sharp. Oh wow. Thank you so much for the do follow, Breezy Days. And thank you so much for the attendance check, Zafirok. That's pretty neat. What do you go through first? Look at that. What is that? Burrowing into the soil. The resiliency of grass. I love grass. They're pretty cool. I could talk at length about grass too. Grazing, fire, and drought are less damaging to grass than most other plants. True! And storms. These disturbances can even help grasses by slowing the growth of their competitors even after heavy grazing. Many grasses regrow quickly with enough water, making them an important renewable resource for animals. Very, very true. Look at this guy. Look at that guy. Is that a bobber? Bobber? Is that a bobber? I don't know. I don't know what bobber looks like IRL. Oh yeah, burrowing into the soil. What is this? Oh, it's a fossil. Raku's ancestor. Grass as food. Grasses were widespread, fast-growing, food source for animals living on ancient plains. Abundant blades were attractive to large herbivores and seeds to smaller ones. Grass blades are most nutritious when new and become tougher and less nutritious with age. That is true. So the younger ones are more nutrient dense because the growing part of plants contain a lot more nutrients. Did you know there's like lots of vitamin C in new growing leaves? So that includes the many vegetables we eat today. Fast-growing leaves, yes. Whereas when they're older, they have more of what you call, if I'm not mistaken, parenchymal cells. So mostly tough things like cellulose, kind of like paper. And those don't really do much in our stomach. They don't really break down. They don't have anything super nutritious. They're just full of carbon and stiffened plant cell walls. And not super nutritious, but a lot of animals need them for roughage, like cows and horses and other grazers. It's good for pushing. Yeah. But they still need they would still need other types, or eat the grass in such large quantities. Some animals have adapted to eating grass as their main food source, such as cows. And they got around it being not very nutritiously dense by actually having 4 stomachs. And one of those stomachs is full of bacteria. So the bacteria help break down the grass for them and then digest it for them so that they can extract nutrients in a way that us monogastric folk cannot. Okay, so what are examples of animals with 4 stomachs? I think goats have multiple stomachs at least. I think goats might have multiple stomachs. I'm not really sure. But I know horses are monogastric like us. I know a couple of cows. They do love their grass. Let's go back. Oh, wait, what else? The success of grass. Interesting. Temperate grasslands with deep soils were common about 10 million years ago. That's pretty neat. Grass is such a simple thing, and yet it's everywhere. You witnessed firsthand with cows when you took animal science. Yeah, just don't touch their stomachs, they're stinky. Look at, what are these? Mammals take center stage. Yo, look at that and you're like, yep, that's a mammal. Life on the plains. Chew, swallow, digest. Oh my gosh! Larger mammals had big guts and long intestines to digest plants like grasses. Helpful bacteria. I just talked about this. Oh, see? Massive megacerops to slender stenomylus gain more nutrition from plants they ate. Wow. Yeah. Oh, here, see? So they had bacteria in their guts to break down cellulose, the tough material of plant cell walls, which is actually what paper is made of. Anytime you have like tough fibrous vegetables, it's because their cell walls have matured and turned into cellulose. Ah, that's poop. That's poop. Grasslands. Ooh, let's go to the asteroid. Wait, where do we go? Here. Can you eat paper? Go ahead. But I mean, the answer is you can. May you eat paper? Please don't. Thank you so much for the attendance checks, greatest Konhoshi, and Light Siam, and Angular Circle, and Sentimo. We can, but cut a lot of... No, actually, you could have an impaction. You could create an impaction if depending on how much paper you eat. An impaction is basically, you know, it just gets stuck in your gut, and then you can't poop it out because it doesn't get digested. You could cause a blockage in your intestine. So I would not recommend eating paper. If you want to eat, like, I don't know, a piece of paper, like a small piece of paper, because you want to, knock yourself out. But it's not gonna be good for you. I cannot vouch for the taste, and absolutely nothing for your nutrition. Taking advantage of the trees. Look at that tail. I bet that was a prehensile tail, meaning they could control it very well, like another limb, like a 5th limb. Climbing primates. Special features that make primates well-suited for tree-dwelling lifestyle. Large brains relative to body size, forward-facing eyes with stereoscopic 3D vision, which allows for depth perception as opposed to eyes on either side of the head like most herd animals, because they need to be able to see a wide range so they don't get jumped. Grasping hands and feet with large fingertip pads and fingernails and an opposable big toe for stability while climbing. So you see here it says fingertip pads. If you look at your own nail right now, you'll notice something very interesting. Well, actually, it's very boring until I point it out. One of the reasons we're good at climbing is because we don't have claws. Our nails are actually there to provide opposing force for when we grab things. Because if we had claws, it would be a different story. Because claws are mostly in the fingertips of other animals. Flexible forelimbs for a wide range of arm motion. Large tasty seeds. Oh, that's not a description. Yeah, exactly. So large tasty seeds have an advantage in a dense forest because young seedlings can grow on stored food, increasing their chance of survival. But wind can't disperse large seeds. Some plants evolved tasty seed coverings like fruit so that they can attract flying and climbing animals who eat them and then spread them. Look at that. That's wow. I've always wanted to see like a fossil in the wild. I think that would be cool. I think I've seen a few. When I went to Taiwan, they have this Yelyu Park where you can see what do you call those? Fossils of trilobites on the seaside, by the seaside cliffs. It was pretty cool. I was like, whoa, that's neat. Vast, wet, and warm. That sounds like a description for... Never mind. You don't need to know. You don't need... We are here to learn about science. Science. Good. Dense, wet forest covered North America all the way to Alaska. Monster snake. Just... What is going on here? Thriving in a warm world. That's a really neat leaf. I don't think I've ever seen a leaf that looks like that. Oh, ginkgo. It's ginkgo. No bonk. No bonk. That's pretty neat. Look at that guy. It just looks like a little dog. Pangolin? Where? That's a pangolin? Whoa, there were pangolins in North America? What is this? Hesperocyon. Ooh, perhaps a mated pair that met their fate. Oh, thank you, Zara. I'm glad. The wife of one of my hunting buddies would go camping when I was a kid. Oh, wow. Was a massive fossil nerd and would take us fossil hunting. That's so cool! Thank you so much for that. Let's check Notsuro. Look at this guy. You look at him and you're like, yep, that's definitely a mammal. He's very mammalian. What kind of mammal? I have no idea. Canid, for sure. Look at that. Look at that guy. Oh, one of them was actually a dog. Oh. It was a dog. And that's a camel, which is neat. Where are we going? Clap, clap, clap. T-Rex? Dun, dun, dun. Death from outer space. A 6-mile wide asteroid slammed into the Earth. What is 6 miles? Ow! What the dog doing? Chilling as a bone. He got that dog in him. You want a collection of animal bones, but it feels so unethical? You can do that in an ethical way, actually. And you should, if you really want to. Wow. So much perished. Fossils, geological evidence, and computer models help scientists reconstruct the impacts and disastrous effects on the world. Mass extinction. I know we're missing an exhibit. Oh, here's the other side of the mastodon. Look at that guy. Oh, fun fact. Do you know how people jumped to conclusions about the existence of Cyclops during the Hellenic period? Or any period at all? Fossils were incorrectly misidentified by ancient peoples. So in China and Eurasia in general, they would find these big bones and be like, dragon. In the meantime, in the would I say the Americas? But like in Europe for sure, they find elephant or mammoth or mastodon remains. And would be like, we don't know how to put this all together. So they made them stand up And the trunk actually inserts in a big hole in the middle, like where your nose is in your skull. There's a big hole, right? And they assumed that's where the eye must be. They only have one eye. Cyclops. Tusks and then a single eye. Cyclops. They put it together incorrectly, but they put it together. Where do we go next? What's this? Ice Age. Extinction event once. 1. There we go. Ooh, that's pretty neat. I remember seeing this dude from Ice Age, the movie. Hello, Carlo. Where'd the big tusk go? They thought like it was like teeth, so they would give Cyclops teeth, like protruding tusk teeth. They've seen those before in boars. Wild boars have tusks. 2 giant fish. That's pretty neat. Quaternary. I actually own a stick from the Ice Age. A friend got it for me. It was, I'm not gonna lie, while it's neat to be able to own a stick from the Ice Age in Alaska, it is also very concerning because the only reason I have that stick is because permafrost melted. That's not good. The perma in permafrost should mean permanent, meaning it never melts. But it did melt, revealing a lot of fossils and a bunch of other things. So I have a stick from the Ice Age. But the fact that I even had access to that stick is not a good sign. I know! It's a stick! Oh my god! It's really cool! I have a cool stick! Can you say you have a stick from the Ice Age? I don't think so. I got the missing piece. To be fair, permafrost does whatever the heck it wants. You know what? Real. Real. Very real. Okay, where are we? The mass extinction in the making. Human spread, extinction follows. So real, actually. We like to eat things. Or kill things. Or really mess up the ecosystem. We like doing that. Okay, you know what? Fun fact. So here we start Africa. Or here, actually, right here. In this area. We go around everywhere, spreading everywhere. Blah, blah, blah. For a while. Actually, it should... Where's Taiwan? Taiwan should be somewhere around here. So we... Like, Polynesian spread actually was kind of like this. But we also went through to Taiwan, through the Philippines, and from the Philippines we spread out into the rest of Polynesia, and which also includes, by the way, Madagascar. It's random, but like the rest of the world, like the rest of Polynesia here, and Southeast Asia, that includes Southeast Asia, especially Malaysia, Philippines, Indonesia, and all all that area, including Papua and other oceanic islands. And we all share the same language group as the Malagasy from Madagascar. It's pretty neat. You think it's neat? I think it's neat. Yikes. Africa, 17%. Eurasia, 18%. Look at that guy! Oh my god! My name is Jeff. Sorry. Couldn't help it. He's like, oh my god! He's a little shocked. Sorry about that. Whoa. Oh, that's kind of crazy. Oh, 74% of animal species over 110 pounds. That's crazy, Dayo. You like to move it, move it. 82% in South America. That's crazy. The human footprint. The human footprint. Okay, bye, Tony. I hope you have a lovely rest. Where are we going now? Wait, a ground sloth? Oh my god, that's huge. That's so cool. I didn't know we had fossils on display of ground sloths. Fun fact about ground sloths. So did you know avocados are the way that they are because the primary seed dispersal agent of avocados was giant ground sloths? Because you think about avocados, like they have really big seeds, which means that they have a really good head start because the seeds are where energy is stored for them to grow for the first couple of days to sometimes months of a plant's life. And you look at avocados and you're like, wow, they're gonna be set for a good couple of months. Because it's very, competitive in a rainforest of South America. You're like, they need to be able to break through and capture sunlight. But it's difficult when you're an itty bitty little plant. So they developed big seed cotyledons, which is where the energy is stored. However, because they have big seeds, you wonder now, how did they ever get around? Otherwise, they just fall to the ground next to their parent tree. And that's not really a good way of propagation. So they relied on these guys. See? An avocado would definitely go down easy on one of these. Cela has many predators, giant sloths, green kelpies. Yeah, they're huge. That's so cool. Look! Fun fact, my family, I don't remember, but 100 or 200 years ago found a giant sloth bone. Oh, people in the region believe that a giant human once lived there. That's pretty neat. That is cool. So yeah, so that's why avocados are the way they are. They were also not as nice and fleshy as they are now. They used to have a lot less flesh, but we bred them specifically for more of that fatty, thick, dense flesh. And we have the avocados that we want of the day. Are we gonna get food after this field trip? I want to go get froyo. Can we get froyo? Okay. Oh, thank you so much for the new follow, Quadro. Let's go. Let's go to the T-Rex. I got an internship at a paleontology department, and they told me as soon as you illustrate an ancient species, your drawing is obsolete the moment you finish it. That's crazy, but I bet. Thick, dense flesh. What do you mean by that, Kanasha? They were bred to be thick. I mean, yeah. Oh, look at that. Ooh, this is the after effects of a giant asteroid hitting the Earth. Within days, shockwaves, tsunamis, wildfires, dust and water vapor. Within weeks, acid rain, troubled ecosystems. Within months, devastated landscapes, I bet. Within years, recovery begins. Within centuries, plants recover, and then Earth rebuilds. Yippee! Putting the rain in rainforest. Have you ever been to a rainforest? It is humid in there. You just got hit with 3 unskippable ads. I'm so sorry. I bet I could survive that, but that's just me. I'm built different. Are you saying that you're built like a cockroach, Notsuro? They're very indestructible. That's pretty cool. Ah. Very nice. Anahaw. We have lots of these types of palms. Look at this guy! Yup, that's a mammal! Prehensile tail. Used as either a fifth limb for grabbing things or a rudder to help them guide their path when they jump from tree limb to tree limb. Australia's hot enough. I don't need the humidity of our rainforests. Yep. They look like funeral leaves. Oh. Oh no, we are in the Smithsonian today. Look at that! Oh, that's a lizard if I ever saw one. Yeah, it's a reptile. Many reptiles require year-round warmth to survive. Today, few species live in northern United States, but the forests and lakes of a warmer climate 50 million years ago provided homes to abundant lizards, crocodiles, and turtles. So, fun fact, apparently when temperatures drop in Florida, so do iguanas. So it's raining iguanas. Ooh, is that a coelacanth? That would be cool. Looks like my breakfast. This one actually looks like my breakfast. Very flat fish. Lizard. Lizard. It just looks like the 1-day-old chick that you get. These are really cool. Oh my gosh. Seasonal plants. Exactly. They are invasive and some people apparently eat them. Which is interesting. Would you eat an iguana? Look at that! That's huge and really cool. Okay, new life goal. Own a fossil. I would like to own a fossil. That would be cool. I don't know much about this. This looks like it's related to elephants again, or rhinoceros. Little pachyderm. Oh, here. Not a pachyderm. Rhino or hippo. Wasn't closely related to either. Crazy. Wooded areas. So typically if it has some things like this, like horns like this that aren't super sharp, they're typically meant to move logs and eat decaying logs or the grubs underneath, which is pretty neat. For scratching the ground, that's what a lot of these horns are for. The only thing I would not eat is a cat, dog, or human. I think that's gross too. Yeah, I think I would eat iguana. Really? In Fallout, they have iguanas on a stick. I would eat an iguana. Hell yeah. Oh. Wow. See? You could look at this and be like, that's an eye. This is actually their eye. But ancient peoples thought that this was where the eye was, and they'd be like, Cyclops. Can you hear music, by the way? Can you hear the background music? I agree, Draco. Like, imagine, like, jellyfish. They're just soft-bodied. They're not gonna exist in the fossil record. Yeah, this looks like a guy stabbed by someone named Odie. Okay, good, perfect. That's hammering. Okay. Like a horsey. It looks like a... No, this was the giant sloth. Which is cool. Oh, is this a giant sloth? No, it looks like a horse. What is this? Oh, it looks like this. Yep, that's a mammal. Oh, they were related to horses, but have no living descendants. RIP. There are fossil jellyfish, really? That's cool. Okay, where do we go now? Have we seen everything here? I do believe. Yeah, I think we've seen everything. Yeah, we've basically seen everything here. Ooh, here we go. Think about fossils that an animal can get squished among rocks, and rocks keep the shape of the animal. So even if you don't have bones, you can leave a Looney Tunes ass silhouette as a fossil. Oh, that's true. Okay, from so simple a beginning, endless forms most beautiful and most wonderful have been and are being evolved. Real. Charles Darwin. Life evolves with the ocean. Again, we were once all soup. Good soup. And then part of what catalyzed? One of the catalysts of us turning from soup into living things could have possibly been lightning. Isn't that crazy? To think we were once made of nothing but water and particles and water, and we were brought to life by lightning. That's pretty neat. By lightning and the sun. It's not easy to live on land. Oh, wow, look at that guy. That's a coconut crab. Is it? Coconut crab? It is a coconut crab. Oh, it's just a model. They're delicious, by the way. So because of Zeus, I gotta pay taxes? Go ahead, Alabaster Manna. How did plants adopt? Staying moist. Oh! This is a... Yeah, so with no roots to take up water, the earliest land plants lived on wet surfaces. This is a non-vascular plant that still exists to this day. I forget what they're called. A wort, I think. Plant. It is a wort. It literally is just called a wort with an W-O-R-T. Aren't coconut crabs also sooner to eat humans? That's true. That is true. So we eat them first. However, they are, I wouldn't say they're endangered. They are threatened though, due to over consumption. Breathing air. What is that, you ask? Why does it look kind of sussy? Well, my curious mind, that is actually a stomata. I don't know how you guys say that in English, but I learned this in Filipino. Stomata. Stomata means like wound. You might have heard that in a religious context. A stomate is a hole. That is actually a microscopic view of a leaf. Typically the underside of a leaf. Cool, right? They actually open and close depending on the time of day and conditions that the plant is in. They close to prevent transpiration and open so that they can accept oxygen, which will be processed into other things. Looks like an alien. No, not at all. No! Fun fact, coconut crabs are one of the few animals considered a threat to humans because they can fall from a tree and kill someone real. Well, anytime you stand under a coconut tree, it's just dangerous standing under a coconut tree. Don't do it. Don't do it. Stigmata. Oh yeah, you're right. It's not a stomata. But this is a stomata, not a stigmata. Stomata. A stomate. Yeah, it looks very plantasy. But it's tiny, so please don't. No, let's move on. Reproducing. Oh god, why is that like right next to the plantaceae? Early spore-bearing plants needed wet places to reproduce, but a revolutionary innovation, the evolution of internal fertilization of egg cells, allowed seed plants to flourish in drier places than their spore-bearing ancestors. So true. Standing tall, internal water pressure kept small plants standing upright. Later, plants evolved hollow cells Cellulose, yes. Parenchymal cells, yes. Evolved hollow cells through which water moved up to the plant. They also evolved woody tissue that supported heavier stems and branches. It's pretty cool. I think it's really cool. You can't convince me this wasn't on purpose by the museum staff. What do you mean Evil Cela designed this? Leave her out of it. Wood is probably one of the rarest materials in the universe. I agree. It's amazing if you think about it. It's just tiny straws built of cellulose that supports, depending on how big the tree is, but it can support millions of liters of water every year. If you think about it, it's just hydraulic pressure. Who's Evil Cela? She's evil, but don't worry about it. You don't have to worry about it. By evil, I don't mean evil. Staying moist. Ew. Stiff covering, exoskeleton, waxy coating. Yes, watertight. Breathing air. Pores and tube-like trachea that channel air through their bodies. Spiders and scorpions evolved book lungs. Interesting. Reproducing and standing tall. You know what the difference between an animal and a plant cell is? One of the main differences is plants have a cell wall versus like a rigid cell wall, versus animals, we don't have a rigid cell wall. Wait, let's go back. Oh wow, these are cool. How do we find fossils? I don't know, but I want to know. Storing water better, really? Excuse me. Do you know why everything evolves into crab? Because it's peak form. It is peak form. It's called carcinization. Everything returns to crab. Because, you know, hard shell protect. But also able to move joint. It's happened several times over natural history. You think you have a fossil in my fridge? Brother, don't we all? I have a fossilized mango in my fridge. Where to look? What to look for? Pick the right rocks. Ah, sedimentary rocks in the right place. I don't think the Philippines has a lot of fossils that go way back. We have a few from like the time, like the Ice Age, because it was land bridges and like maybe got muddy and stuck. Animals got stuck, but we don't have any dinosaurs because the Philippines is relatively new-ish. We have we were built up from volcanoes. I remember this in Ruri Rocks. Ooh. Reject human, become... Is she scary? Zerum really depends on what your view is, but she's something. How to look and take notes. How to collect. I gotta drink more water. Yeah, exactly, Rico. Years of tectonic movement, and the fact that because the Ice Age actually collected a lot of water, the sea level was much lower during the Ice Age. Because, again, the water wasn't in the ocean. It was at everywhere else. Stuck on land in solid form. So that's when land bridges occurred, bridging lots of different places that are not connected anymore. So in Asia, we had several land bridges, which is how the Aita, if there are any Filipinos here, it's how the Aita managed to come to the Philippines, and how a lot of ancient humans or humanoids spread across islands without boats. Do we get the fossil of the squirrel and the acorn? I don't know. Crazy Deo. How does life evolve? Shell. 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 Small variations in one species. Spondylus. These still are around, by the way. You can still see these types of shells everywhere. Interesting. Smoother shell. This very small variation. Versus this. Oh yeah, so these are what exist now. I've seen these, and you can definitely tell where they're species variations. Scrat is most likely still alive. This would make a rad-ass shield. Look at this. Pretty cool. Fossil dating game? I tried that. I haven't had much luck. Okay. You have unearthed the jaw of an extinct saber-toothed cat in East Africa. How old is the fossil? Locate the youngest and oldest fossils. What do they tell you about the relative age of your mystery fossil? Narrow down the age using volcanic ash layers above and below the mystery fossil. What do the absolute dates of the rocks tell you about the mystery fossil? They can tell you when it lived between. Can you get even more precise? Look for an index fossil in the remaining layers to further narrow the date range. And how old is the mystery fossil? I have no idea, my friend. But that's pretty cool. Look at that. Bits and pieces of bone. Relative dating. Estimating age. Thank you so much for the new sub, Joker Chic. Oh. Index fossils are from organisms with known geological dates. Interesting. Which are based on absolute dating techniques. I'm probably thinking things like carbon-14 dating. Fossils location in the rock layers or strata. Because it can tell you how far back it was, most likely. Oldest at the bottom, youngest at the top. Also, you may wonder, how does carbon-14 dating work? Have you ever wondered? Have you? Basically, carbon-14 is an isotope or a different type of carbon that is a little unstable because carbon doesn't exist it exists naturally in 14, but like it has a more stable version of itself. And carbon-14 decays over time. And you actually know how much it decays over time by calculating it. Was it a logarithmic function? I don't know. I flunked math several times. We actually had to do that. We actually had to calculate carbon-14 dating because it was one of the best examples for that type of math. I never got it right. Yeah. It's exponential decay, I think. So you know how much time has passed based on the ratio of decay, of how much, of like what has decayed or what's left. Specific type of carbon that was launched with atomic bombs. So if you want to do a carbon test on art piece, look for those types of carbons. If they have it, they're fakes. Interesting. How do we date fossils? I don't know. Look for Bumble and put your age range to like 60 above. I'm sorry, that was a bad joke. I'm sorry. I'm not just laughing at my own joke. Oh wait, you know what? I just realized I didn't make a go live post. Let's do that right now. I do not want to date fossils. Thank you. I do not want to date a fossil. Would you date a fossil? Oh, thank you. What was it? Was it Kavi or Al Haytham? It just it alternates. Depends how rich they are, but most likely no. Maybe if they were a fossil and close to death and rich, maybe. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Bam, 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 bam. Let's see. Must have been the wind. Is mind if I say stuff about nuclear physics and stuff? Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Okay, we're back. Also, yesterday was so... Thank you so much for the attendance check, Aaron. Yesterday was so hot. Like, last night was unbearably hot. It was terrible. Like, there was no wind no matter what we did. It was just... ugh, disgusting. So I woke up all sweaty. I'm sick of the heat. It's spring. Oh boy. And it's not even summer there yet. Oh boy. Yesterday was like 41 degrees Celsius here. It's 105 degrees Fahrenheit for those of you who use Fahrenheit. I wasn't using the AC last night because I was too tired by the time I got home to like set up because I had to have to close all the windows and stuff. But it was so... It was... Because usually at night, I don't need to use the AC in my bedroom. I only really need to use it in my office because I don't have windows here. But yesterday, even with the windows wide open, it was so hot. You're entering winter? Oh, because you're in the southern hemisphere, right? Cozy as a coconut crab in a tree. You're entering the cold season. No. I've been working on this project called the Nuclear Atom Collider. Oh! That's pretty neat. Isn't that scary? Isn't that what, like nuclear fusion? Or I don't really know. Isn't that how atom bombs are made? Huh. At least you have your AC to help you fend off the... I will use it later. I am not going to suffer through this heat if it happens again later. It was so hot. But it's so humid, I feel like a ball of heat. True. Oh, like a nuclear power plant. Yippee! Zero AC, by the way. That sucks, brother. In the Beninging... Sorry. In the Philippines, it's so humid too. And it's like, it threatens to rain. It's been threatening to rain over several days, but it never rains. Oh, look. These are vents. I'm assuming you can move them to where you need, but I could be wrong. These look like vents for bones when you have to clean them off, so you don't have to inhale bone dust or like whatever gunk is on the bones. Humidity is my mortal enemy. I live in a tropical country with rainforests. Humidity is my middle name. They look sus. No! Do not! Thank you so much for the new follow, Doomslayer. Let's go back and meet Henry. African voices. Interesting. Don't look. There we go. Now look. Indeed. I know nothing about this, so I'm not gonna be able to. Well, I know maybe a little bit about this, but not so much. Oh, ah! Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, 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 Maid Sakura. I hope you had a lovely stream today. Oh, what are these? This looks like a tiller. Like used to flip soil. Dig and then flip it over so that it exposes. This one too. Or it could be a paddle? Question mark. Oh, here. They farm rice, working in flooded fields. These men turn over the soil to prepare the ground. Yeah. That's exactly what it was for. I was right. So it's meant to like dig and then scoop to turn over, because you want to keep that flowing. Did you guys have a good stream? Welcome, Weavers. Let me introduce myself before I continue on my science museum tour. My name is Cela Van Ridian, student council president of Releum's first generation Respark, and today you and I are on an ocular inspection of the Smithsonian so that we can tell if it's an appropriate venue for a field trip for our school. Talk nerdy to me. Yes. That's pretty neat. I don't know what this is for. What is this for? A fanner basket and a storage basket. Oh, it's for winnowing. So winnowing is the act of removing husks. So like for something like rice, which actually comes in a very tough husk that we cannot digest, you need to pound the rice, and then obviously the shells will still be there among the white rice that you know today. So you put it in a basket like this, and you go outside. It's best to do this on a windy day. And you toss the rice up and down, and then the wind will carry away the light husk, leaving behind the heavier grains in the basket. And that is called winnowing. Victims! Oh, hi, Quick Breaks. Yeah, it's my name. And you want to also overturn... You also, like, part of the reason you want to turn over the... Thank you so much for attendance check, Yuki and Toffee. Part of the reason you want to turn over the soil is, one, aeration, which is good for roots. Roots actually need oxygen. And two, if there are any weeds already growing, it turns them over into the soil, so it kills them and possibly provides, depending on if they're like a legume, it provides additional nutrients in the soil. Yeah, that's pretty neat, I think. What else are we doing here? What is this? I don't know, but they look cool. Knives, ceremonial knives. What is that? A bracelet. I like my gold. It must be the Filipino in me. I just really like my gold. Pre-colonial Filipinos had a lot of gold. What are these? I don't know. Oh, it's a sickle. This one is a sickle, which is used for harvesting things like rice and other grain. Makes sense. Gold and tan skin makes a really good combo. Yes, yes. I'm not like that dark, and I actually can wear both gold and silver. I am a neutral undertone girly. It's an axe. Oh, it is an axe. Oh, wow! Thank you so much for the new sub. Welcome, welcome. Hope you enjoy. All right, no worries. If you need to raid and run, by the way, raiders, feel free. Happy lurking, Sakura, and eat well. I always carry silver in case of werewolves. Very true. Oh, this is cool. I wonder if that's a necklace. It's pretty neat. Pretty neat. This one too. Fertility goddess. Perhaps. Let's go here. Okido. Okido, quick breaks. Mask? 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 No. What's this? Oh, it's Masai. Not mask. They wear. It is mask, kind of. Thank you so much for the new follow, Ghost. That's pretty neat. Earth Goddess. Wow. See? Elephant. Elephant. Big ears. Good for heat dissipation. What else are we? I'm sorry, I don't have many things to say. I'm not very educated on the topic. Wait, cannon? There was a cannon. What is this? Where are we? Oh, that's cool. Wow. That's nice and poetic. Oh, by the mask. I didn't notice. Oh, you mean the camera? I thought it was like an actual cannon, like a weapon. Ah. I think these are more contemporary, newer stuff. It's mostly pictures. Oh, that's so sad, bro. Ceremonial stuff. Pretty neat. Is that a mirror? That's so pretty. And the crown. Look at the craftsmanship on that. Oh, we already went there. Oh, no! Oh, secondary entrance. Okay. Oh. Oh. Okay. That was it? Anyway. Where shall we go next? Where shall we go next? Let's go back to Henry. Where's Henry? Oh, we go back. Hold on. Sure, Henry. Where was Henry? Here? Oh, we're near the entrance. I'm trying to figure out how to go to the entrance again, but that's really neat. Ah! Oh, there we go. I bet he gets pretty lonely. You mean Henry the elephant? Let's go visit him again. Hello, Henry. We went here. We went there. I think we have time for one more. Do you want to go to mammals or the ocean? Say hi again to Henry. Hi, Henry. He does look happy because we remembered him. Let's go to the mammals. Okay, let's go to the mammals. Okay. Oh, thank you so much, Rain, for the big stretch. Oh, wow, that was my neck. Did you hear that? Okay, let's go to the mammals. And then we can have the ocean one next time. I feel like we should go back here because we didn't finish everything. You didn't hear the neck. I don't think I can do it again. Wow! That's a moose. They're big. Okay, Rain. Good night. Thank you so much. It is usually a one-time event. Maybe it's a daily. Yeah. Wow, that's so cool. They have these things. That's crazy. Look at that guy. Hair, milk, and special ear bones. Really? I didn't know ear bones were a feature of mammals. We do. 2 bones in the jaws of our reptile-like ancestors moved into the ear and became part of a sound amplifying system only found in mammals. Wow. What is that? I don't know what that is. He's like, you foiled me for the last time. This guy, you see? I'll get my revenge. It's a ring-tailed lemur. What is that? Is that what is that? What is that? Huh. I don't know. Flying squirrel. Is that a fox? Mayhaps a sloth? It's a walrus. Whoa, that was surprising. Oh, and a whale. That's crazy. Are these real stuffed animals? A raccoon? It is a weird looking raccoon. I was like, does it look like a tanuki to you? Let me see. It does not. What the heck? What the heck is that? They have names, but it's too small for me to see. Rhino. Big. Oh, these are all representations. That makes sense. Welcome to the mammal family reunion. Come meet your relatives. Yeah, my brother does look like Bober. Oh, at the end, I'm gonna show you pictures of my family. When we go get Froyo. Africa. Africa! Oh, look, he's giving him a hug. And they're all horsing around. They're friends, giving him a hug. Peep the merch. Oh, I want that. What is that? What is that? I don't know what it is. Is it a big cat? If that's a big cat, I want it. Ooh. Bears in Africa, not today, but 5 million years ago. A long-legged bear, Agriotherium, hunted on the savannah. Crazy. The bear preyed on animals the size of a buffalo or larger. The savannah. Look at these horns and this water buffalo. Horns also. Both predators and prey struggle to survive during Africa's alternate seasons of rain and drought. It's the end of a long, hard, dry season. Let's see. Wow! Oh my god! It is so cool. Have you ever met a giraffe? I've never seen a giraffe. Or maybe I have. I don't know. Do we have giraffes in the Philippines? Like, not in the wild, obviously. Look at him. He's king of the hill. There are several horny animals here. Ayo. I didn't know that I could take my blouse off as... Ah! I've seen them at the zoo. Let's go forward. Look at where did it go? This is very much cat. A cat, no matter what size, will be a cat. Hi, Oomph. How are ya? I don't know if we still have him in Manila Zoo. I know, they're like, I got my prey. And then they hang him up there. They do drag their prey up into trees, and that's where they store them for when they want to eat them again. Just two friends hanging out. Silly Goofy. Look at that. Kitty being sassy. So real. Ooh, this looks like a termite mound. They have them in Africa. And they have little holes because that's actually their ventilation system. And I bet that's an aardvark. They've got specialized snouts so that they can go into the holes of the termites and eat them. Maybe I should ask my tall friends. Do I have any tall friends? Most VTubers I know are actually small. Black Sheep Boy, if you had to go drink water every time, oh my god, and like do this, like, I don't know. I feel like it's rather inconvenient. Do you think being extra tall is inconvenient? What's tall to me? 5'10" above. 5'10" above, yeah. That's what I would consider tall. So I have two friends that I can think of off the top of my head, and both of them just happen to be producers, music producers. It's Black Sheep Boy and Coffee Run. And I don't know. Are there other... Well, my brother is tall. Ash is pretty tall. He's like 6 foot. What about exactly 5'10"? Is that tall? Yeah, I would consider 5'10" and above tall. So borderline not tall in my standards. Look at them. Savannah waterhole. I don't know if 5'10" is manlet. I wouldn't use that word to describe 5'10". I don't know about the US. I've never been. Look at him. He's like, oh my god! Look. Or no, see, this is the type of audience I wanted when I cracked that old fossil dating joke. Oh, tall turtle dove. Yeah. Oh, wow. He looks like he spilled milk. He looks kind of funky. Is that an okapi? Wait. I wanted to see the okapi! Bring me back! No! Ah! No, I wanted to see the okapi. Look at that. This is a golden mandrill. Mandrill? Question mark. I don't know. Don't ask me. Is that a fusa? A fossa? Maybe. I forgot what one this one's called. It's a sloth! Oh. Is that a bird? No, this is the mammal exhibit. What is that? Is that bobber? That's not bobber. Bobber doesn't live in... Where? What is that? That's crazy. 3-toed sloth. Oh, it's a porcupine! It's a Brazilian porcupine! And how about that one? A howler monkey. A red howler monkey. A what? A what? I can't. A spider monkey. Sapsucker. A Tyra Banks. Cela going, what is that? Every second is peak ADHD. I'm sorry. I am. Let's see. Oys. Who works the night shift? I do. Let's see. What else do we have? Shady rainforest floor. Look at them! Anteaters are so cute, guys. Oh my god. And is that a tapir? A Malaysian tapir? Excuse me, Miss Nimi. Is this your cousin? What else are these? These are really cool. Is that a Hyrax? Question mark. I don't know. Capybara! That's a capybara! That's a capybara! Right there. You know, it's one of my dreams to see a capybara in real life. In real life. I've never seen a capybara in real life, but I really want to. I really want to. Australia. Good day, mate. Wow, ocelot! And leopard seal! And a skunk? Coyote? What is this? What is this guy? Oh, that's a Malaysian sun bear. They look weird. So Malaysian sun bears look weird. You just like, he's like, okay, he's skinny legend like that. Like, why does he look like a black bear on Ozempic? Right? Look, he looks like, especially, you know what? Malaysian sun bears like standing up on like 2 feet. Or sitting down, upright. And they look like a human in a bear suit. It's a badger? Is this a badger? Oh. What's this? An ungulate. They have hoofs. That's what you call. That's what you call them. They got hoofs. Ungulates. Is that a marmot? Ellen! Dong dong. Dee doo 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 doo. Oh, here we're back. Oh, here's the okapi. Again, they've got tongue. And they use it to reach for leaves. And I'm guessing they also prefer the young leaves because, again, it's the most nutrient dense type of leaf to have because older leaves are just cellulose at that point, and that's not really nutrient dense. They could still digest it, but it's probably not gonna be very good. Wait, I don't want to be human yet. Stop! Get me out of here! Let's go to North America. Oh, it's a lynx! Oh my... It's so pretty! Oh my god! Look at that! Ah! It's so cute! Hala! Ang cute! Ah! If not friend, why friend-shaped? I'm getting cuteness aggression from a lynx. I would get killed. 100%. I would get killed. Mm-mm. It's your baby! Oh, look at this little tail! Look at the little tails! Look at the little ear thingies! A big stepper! That's why he is! Oh, look at that little man! Oh! They're so cute. Their feet are so big so that they don't fall in this, like they don't sink in the snow. They're so cute. Arctic fox! Ah! Oh my god. They're so cute. Is that a mink? Mink? Martin. It's a martin. Why are you a martin? And it's a red squirrel. A martin. But look, he's so cute. You're so cute. Look at that. Look at him. He's just big. What is this? What's it say? A caribou. A caribou. They look big. It looks like coriander. I agree. But the most beautiful fox is named Mimi. I'm sorry, but he looks like a bro, you know, like, hey, yo, here, we're here. Come over, bro. Caribou is just reindeer in Canadian. Oh, that makes sense. Do we have anything else? Oh my god! Look at him! Nanook! Nanook means polar bear in Athabascan, which is the Native American population in Alaska. There are several Native American tribes in Alaska, but Nanook! Did you know that so yeah, like I think there was a character named Nanook from one of those gacha games. He does look lonely, but he looks like bro, why are you there sitting atop a perch like a cat? Go to North America too. A bison! Where's 100 American bison when you need him? Jackrabbit! A black-tailed jackrabbit. They look really weird. He looks evil. Wait, you guys actually have antelope in America? Is that why you guys go like, where the deer and the antelope play? Where seldom is heard a discouraging word and the skies aren't cloudy all day. You actually have antelope? What? It's a pronghorn. It looks like an antelope. Look at his face. I forgot. No one actually sings that anymore. I've heard it. I don't know why I hear it a lot. Oh my god, it's badger. They eloped with ants. What is that? What are these? Are these the prairie dogs or ground dogs? I don't know, but they look cute. I can't see the name. Prairie dog. Prairie dog. They're prairie dogs. Hi, Zelina. That's crazy. I thought... Also, this guy is huge. And it's so cute because they're like so front heavy and then tiny. Guys, never skip leg day, guys. Please don't skip leg day. Oh my god! Yep. Average cat owner experience being like, what's that in your mouth? Bison, buffalo. Ayo. Look at that. What is... Oh my god, look at his little tail. Oh! It's a bobcat. It's so cute. I wanna hug him. Raccoon? Oh! Oh my god! It's my brother. What's he doing up there? Chilling. He's just chilling. Oh, it's a mouse. Cute. Chipmunk. Chipmunk. I've never seen a chipmunk. I feel like it would be cool. Flying squirrel. Up there. You would really enjoy traveling around Yellowstone? Yeah, I bet. I bet. Oh, I thought it's going to be Bobber. Where Bobber? Where Bobber? There's a wolf though. Where's the Bobber? I have been betrayed. Have we done the southern hemisphere? We have, right? Down under. It's a drope. Well, it's a koala. That's a coyote? How could you tell? How could you tell? We're lost. I'm lost. I'm lost. Let's go to Australia. Wolves are much bigger. Oh. Oh, yo, that's kind of cool. Okay. Kangaroo. You know what? I've always wanted to have a kangaroo ball keychain. Because those are apparently a very popular tourist souvenir. Kangaroo nuts as a keychain. I heard they're very soft. I've always wanted a pair. Why? Just because. Just because. Kangaroo. I wish I could see a wolf in real life. Yeah, that'd be cool. Is that a rabbit? Coat and profile shape. Oh, I think maybe coyote, a little smaller. I don't know. Smaller and skinnier. Oh, look at that! It's a red kangaroo, a tree kangaroo. Really cool. This one I wish I could see. They're so cute. Tita, are we getting Jollibee after this tour? We're not. We are going to get froyo. It looks like he smelled something bad. And he has to hide it. Okay, Pandora. Hope you feel cooler soon. Voila. Oh my god, so cute la. Bats. More bats. What is that? What is that? Oh, it's a possum. Looks like he's asking for huggies. Oh wait, we're back here. Let's go to human origins then. North America Hall 2. Oh, weird. Bison. Buffalo, 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 buffalo. You know what? Close to Yellowstone, where you can see wolves IRL. Yeah, I bet. I would not want to meet a wolf IRL in the wild. Also, thank you so much for the attendance. Check Pandora. Hope you cool down. Woof. The small one was a sugar glider. Ah, that makes sense. What does it mean to be human? What's his name? I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm scared to attempt to pronounce the hall. Oh, whoa. Whoa. His skull. You know, one of the reasons we evolved as humans into humans is when we started being able to hunt really well. We used tools to hunt and gather. And because of that, we were able to have a lot more protein. And then we also did things like smoking and salt curing, so we could have protein over long spans of time without the need to hunt. Because of this sudden boost of protein intake, we were able to develop larger brains and smaller skulls. And because we had larger brains but smaller skulls, we were able to start walking upright most of the time instead of some of the time. And after that, a lot of other things happened. We developed eyesight became our top sense. And another interesting fact about humans is we're endurance hunters. So other animals have specialized body parts to help them hunt, such as long claws, teeth, like sharp teeth, talons, speed and agility and explosive power like tigers and lions do. But humans, we aren't that fast. However, we have endurance. So we used to be endurance hunters where we would stalk and hunt and chase prey for days until they're tired, and then we kill them. I am not going to attempt how to read it. Let's see. What do we have? It's pretty neat. Adapted for flexibility. Flexible wrists and elbows. Got a whole range of motion. Look at that. Crazy Deo. Let's go here. I agree, Floby. Bicycles are such an interesting thing. Takes so little energy, comparatively. You cover so much. Benefits and cost to our success. The anthropology part, I'm not even gonna lie. While it's very interesting, I would rather enjoy the anthropology parts to myself. Oh, interesting. Creating a world of symbols. I wonder how they did this. Did they spray it? Did they blow? Thank you so much for the new follow, Floby. What is this? Clothing. Is. Wow. Wow. Burying the dead. How did they do what? Oh, how did they do what? The thing, the hand thing, the handprint. Did they spray water? Like, how did they get the lines so crisp? I mean, even in the real live ones. Like, you could put a baseball cap on him and he looks like some dude still from today. This one, not so much. Homo erectus. Standing up. Oh, I can't see the names of these. Many dangers, like vitamin overdose. Overdose of vitamin A from eating carnivore's liver, which caused her bleeding and death. Crazy. Blow to the head. Whoops. He lived until 35 to 45 years old. His group must have cared for him because it caused... So a blow to the head, to the left side of his brain, which controlled the right side of his body, which led to a withered arm or yeah, because he couldn't use it, so your muscle atrophies or shrinks. Crocodile bite. Yeah, sounds about right. Eagle attack? Eagle! Did you guys, anyone ever play Far Cry 4? Thank you so much for the attendance check, Shin. Bonked is definitely the technical term. Thank you, FAPMA FM. And welcome. Australopithecus africanus. This one you can still see definitely how closely related we were at one point to like chimpanzees and gorillas. We're related, but we're not descended from them. Eagle! Eagle! Exactly. Social life. The brain. Big brain moment, literally. And now we're taller, too. Relatively. Whoa. These ones I would prefer, because like, I don't know, I would prefer to like look at them closer myself. So I wish one day maybe I can go visit the Smithsonian. Whoa. Did you ever hear about the theory of the uncanny valley? Because way back when there were other hominids that were not human, like the lineage where we descended from, we would kill each other, basically. That or shag. And so, but mostly, you know, it was dangerous being around other hominids. They would be violent towards each other. So that's oh wow. Thank you. Hello Dip. That's a really cute emote. So, interestingly enough, one of the theories for uncanny valley is if something looks close enough to us but isn't us, must be another hominid species and they must be out to get us. The uncanny valley was robots. So uncanny valley is if something looks very close to human but not quite. So it often appears in technology, a technological context. So things like video games or, you know, even AI generated things. If it's close to human but like not exactly, thank you so much for attendance, check FM, then it enters the uncanny valley territory. Yeah. So that's just a theory, okay? So that's not an actual, like... So that's a working hypothesis. It's not a theory. It's a working hypothesis of why we feel super uncomfortable seeing anything in the uncanny valley territory that seems close to humans, but not exactly. It gives you an unsettling feeling. Yeah. Look at that. Some of them are really close to humans. But some of them not so much. Only ours. Okay, oh my gosh. It actually has text. Fossils of more than 6,000 individuals discovered so far. More than a dozen species identified. Java man. Homo erectus, so he was already standing up. Because like a lot of the earlier ones actually, since they had, if you remember seeing the brain, where was it? Do we have it here? No. Yeah, here. You could see the ratio of brain to skull mass was a little different. It was quite, the skull is heavy, so they spent most of their time close to the ground. And part of the dominance of humans is the fact that we became upright. We started walking on two legs, and that's where the term, that's where the specific epithet erectus comes from, because we finally became erect, or you know, upright. Where are we? Where were we? Where's the? It's pretty cool. Still Homo erectus. Interesting. Wait. That's why skinwalker stories exist. Yeah, most likely. I get it. There are a number of stories about a race of six-fingered giants that were enemies to humans. Interesting. Interesting. Let's see. So Java man, Heidelbergensis. Ooh. In France. I need to look up what I don't really remember. So there's also like an extinct species or a subspecies of humans called Denisovans, and you might have also heard, yeah, not interested, please, thank you. Okay, so Denisovans and Neanderthals. So Neanderthal, some people actually, so we're not descended from Neanderthals, but some people have Neanderthal DNA. Usually if you're from Europe, then you might have Neanderthal DNA. Whereas if you're from Asia, you're probably gonna have Denisovan DNA. It's pretty neat, I think. Don't you think? We are on Science and History. 10 cavities. The skull is one of the oldest known to have tooth cavities. They occur in the upper 10 teeth. Oh yeah, yikes. So another very interesting thing about why that was an interesting thing is because animals, they do get cavities, yes, but mostly the diet. It really shows the diet. You get cavities typically from high sugar, not even starch, but like high sugar diets. So if you had like a lot of berries or fruits in your diet, you're more likely to develop cavities because you don't have the fiber brushing it out. So ancient diets had a lot of like meat, starches, roots, leaves, like things like that. So the reason cavities are so widespread nowadays is because we have easy access to sugar-laden foods. So this isn't just like candies and stuff, but you know, high fructose corn syrup, things in our diet have changed a lot since the old days of yore. It also affects how your jaw develops. So today we have a lot of softer jaws, less defined, because we don't chew our food as much as the ancient peoples did. Because back then, not everything, but a lot of the food was tough. But then we learned how to cook our food, so we didn't need to chew as much anymore. Hence, part of why the reason our jaws just shrank. Because when we learned how to cook food, we didn't need to chew as much anymore. Can you imagine eating 5 carrots in one sitting? How much chewing would you need to do? Versus if you cooked the carrots down, pureed it or blended it, turned it into a soup, you could probably down 5 carrots easy. Nyan? wait. Neanderthal. Thank you so much for the hydrate redeem. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, these are pretty human. These are already like very human looking. But there's still so much variation between them. This one looks like a kid. That's interesting. Look at this one. This looks smaller eye socket, bigger eye socket. That's so cool. That's pretty neat. Symbols. Neanderthal! Sorry. Neanderthal! Oh. Yo, that looks kind of creepy. This looks like a mugshot. Afarensis, habilis, rudolfensis, that's probably named after a scientist. Homo erectus, standing up. I forget what habilis means. Afarensis probably means from Africa. Heidelbergensis, probably either a name of a scientist or a location. Neanderthalensis, I don't know actually where the name Neanderthal comes from. Let's look it up. Why is it called Neanderthal? Etymology. Neanderthal. Oh, because it derives from the Neander Valley in Germany. There have been billions of us, and even in current times, our skulls are pretty different. Indeed. Indeed. Homo sapiens. So we're like related somehow to Neanderthals, but we didn't descend from them. At least not all of us. Some of us have Neanderthal DNA, because I did mention we did get jiggy with it. And do you know how we found that out? Aside from, you know, like the fact that Neanderthal DNA was found in some populations still living today. Some of it was crabs, lice. So, what do we mean by this? This was actually an episode of SciShow. What's the head lice? Head lice, or what the heck? What is its species? What is its scientific epithet? I don't remember. But basically, thank you so much for the new sub, Clever Cheshire. Hi, Maury. I'm doing okay. So if people hang around each other long enough and one of them has lice, head lice, most of the time, other people in the same social group will catch the head lice. Yep. However, they found recently-ish, past couple of years, evidence that we got jiggy with other humanoid species because they didn't have head lice, but we had the same pubic lice or body lice. So if you could put two and two together, you know. Yikes. Yeah. Lice is the common denominator, indeed. Not the head lice, but the body lice. Okay, so this is a real Neanderthal. You could probably kind of tell that they don't look like modern humans. You could probably tell. But you're kind of sort of human. Be honest, modern human people want to get so, okay, fair enough. That is so cool. Look at that. We were able to reconstruct them. Science is amazing, don't you think? We already did that. We already did that. Social life. This is the last exhibit we're checking, and then we're going to get Froyo, okay? Look at this dude. What's up? What's up, brother? Oh, whoa. Growing up. Look at him. Looks a little tubby. But this guy looks like he spent most of his time on his, like, on his knuckles. Just by the build. Really, really long limbs and short femur. Sharing resources, gathering at the hearth. You know, it's an interesting feeling. Have you ever just like been around a fire and just stared at the fire while talking with other people? There's something that feels distinctly human about doing that. Also, I think we're done talking about Neanderthals. So I'm gonna put my ears away. If you've never tried it, you should try it. Just staring at a fire while talking just feels something. It feels, I'm not gonna say it feels good, but it feels right. More time to grow and building social networks. You know, feeling like storytelling around the fire feels like an innately human thing to do. It feels normal, right? It feels normal. It feels correct for humans to do. Brain size increases slowly. Brain and body size increase. We get taller. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, we've been here. Okay, you know what this means, right? This means we'll go get Froyo. Is everyone still good? Everyone's still around? Time to go get Froyo. I've definitely lost friends. Yeah, it does feel natural. Okay, let's go to the everyone, like, go grab your gifts at the gift store while we're here, and then let's go grab some yogurt afterwards. I'll meet you at the yogurt shop. There's a cute cat cafe that serves the cutest yogurt. But in the meantime, I'll be right back. Go grab your gifts at the gift store, and I'll meet you at the cat cafe. Yeah. I think it's open this time. I think it's open. Don't worry. I don't think I need to break into the shop. I mean, I didn't break in. Who said break in? Last time I just had to be extra resourceful. Don't worry about it, Fritz. It's fine. Okay, Turtle Dove, that's fine. Don't worry. But I'll be right back, okay? See you there. Hello. I'm glad to catch you here. So yeah, did you like the shop? It's open this time, I promise. See? Look behind me. It's open. See? Open. Ah! Thank you so much, Kitty, for the new follow. Anyway, I got us Froyo. Here you go. Oh, where's my Froyo? We're at a cat cafe nearby that has like, cause I've been craving Froyo, so here's my Froyo. It is edible. Look at the little kitty cookie. Cute, right? Oh, since we're here, let's stay on theme. So, what did you think of today? Do you think it's an appropriate place for a school outing? Let's put my jacket back on. It's kind of hot here too, so maybe... No? Yeah. Here, to match. Did you like talking about the Neanderthals? Eat up! Your Froyo's gonna melt if you don't. You did? I'm glad. What was your favorite exhibit? I distinctly remember the Lynx. I really liked the Lynx. Don't worry about it. There's no osmanthus soup anywhere. Neanderthal, a good idea for a VTuber. Nya! And I had to wear my glasses today because I wanted to look extra, extra scientific. You think it suits me? Oh, it was a fun date. This is not. I mean, it's a date. We went on an activity at a specified date, but I mean, I'm a student council president, and that would be inappropriate. If I were to date one of my constituents like that, wouldn't that be called abuse of power? The mammals exhibit was fun. Oh, for sure. I like the fact that we got to go around. And it's so interesting that all around the world, rainforests there's a genre. Why is everyone trying to riz Miss Cela? I don't know. Yeah. So it was a date. Yeah, a friendly date. Yes, for sure. Yeah. The mammals exhibit. I think we still have like the whole second floor and also the ocean exhibit to visit next time. So what do we think of doing this again another time? Yeah? Hopefully earlier. Hopefully I'll feel better. I think so I am thinking of doing the transition to my old time again. Are you eating your Froyo? How is it? Did I get the wrong toppings? I mean, I don't know. Like, I like the cat milk biscuit, but you might not like the berries. Where should we go? We should go back here and finish the exhibits because I haven't gone to the second floor yet, and then the underwater one. It's good. I'm glad. Thank you so much for the new follow, Shirley. Welcome. Have some Froyo. We just came from the museum. Here. Yeah, we're just a little cool down after after visiting the museum. It was tough work. Did you take notes? I hope you did. Oh, yes. Froyo, it's good for tooth extractions. Hope you feel comfortable soon. Hi, Mr. Calyx. I really like Froyo. That was a date, right? A fossil date? Yeah, we did some fossil dating. We learned about dating today. Didn't we? We did. We did. We learned about dating today. Yes. Froyo and ice cream is good after tooth extractions because it helps lower inflammation. Of course, you have to rinse your mouth out with water afterwards, but don't swish hard because you could dislodge the clot over the gum. They're very delicate. I know. I would know. I had my tooth extraction. Was it just this year? It was really annoying. I mean, technically, we are carbon dating. That's true. That's true. Yeah. Oh, you might want to skip the strawberries if you did have a tooth extraction, and the blueberries. The seeds might get caught up in your little gum. But I have a really neat trick. If you could go get yourself a wash bottle, like the ones they use in labs, those are really good for cleaning out the holes in your gum. I still use it from me. Oh, yeah! Hold on. I think there is an announcement for... or did I miss the announcement? Oh, yeah. No. So, a couple of announcements. Do others tend to try and riz you often? Yes. The answer is yes. Couple of announcements. Give me a second. GamerSups has free worldwide shipping if you use partner codes for a limited time for all orders above $75. Yep. So this promo runs from April 24 to May 1st. If you've always wanted to get yourself some GamerSups but didn't want to pay the high shipping cost because you're in another country, now's your chance. That's worldwide shipping. Hold on. I know there were a couple of addendums here. GamerSups. 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 Here we go. Whoa. GamerSups will cover up to $75. There we go. Up to $75 in shipping and standard shipping options. So no overnight or no expedited or speedy stuff. So for example, someone in the EU wants to order stuff off of the US store and you have a $100 cart. The shipping is $86. Then you remove $75 and you're left with $11. Did I do that right? The customer will have to pay for shipping $11 only. Yee. However, if you don't reach $75, for your order, you will still get the standard 10% discount from the partner code. Use my partner code Cela, Prez, or Math at checkout to get the discount on all items in store. Yippee. Okay, what's my next one? I have another one. I have another announcement. I am also pleased to announce that I am part of the lineup for... Let me move myself so that you can see. Gotta move myself. I'm part of the lineup for Floor Atelier's Around the World concert at Oshi Uplink in Niagara. Yeah. So if you're going to Oshi Uplink, you might want to catch us in concert at 2:30 p.m. I don't know which day. I think May 2nd. Yeah. I'm performing in a group of other Filipinas. Yeah. Asha and Mocha. I'm so excited. The song we chose is a banger for sure. Niagara is in Canada. Yes. So I hope you catch us. It's really fun. I'm excited. I'm really excited. Yeah, yippee. So May 2nd at Oshi Uplink. I think it's a free concert. I'm not sure. Oops. There we go. Now let's go back. I'm gonna go back. And now I'm gonna show you my family. How will I show you my family? Are you excited to see my family? You went to Canada and they had a lot of red leaves? Yeah. Well, we are at a cat cafe and I do like to be in theme. Let me grab pictures of my family for you so that you can see. Where's a meow redeem? Okay, if you hit the uwu redeem while I'm a cat, I'll meow for you. Going to see Cela with a mustache, Cela with a wig, Cela with sunglasses. No, I promise. It's not gonna be like that. Okay, who do you want to see first? Who do we want to see first? Van Rinian. Nyan Ridian. Yeah. Let's change the music. Maybe this? No. I want to change the music. Yeah. Oldest to youngest. Okay, let's start with my papa then. Here, papa. I'm gonna move so I can make space for my dad. Just a little bit. Just a scooch. So here's a picture of my papa. I have his hair. You can't see it. It's stylized. But that's my papa. We have different eye colors. Okay, don't worry about it. I got my eyes from my mama. He looks tall. Papa is tall. He's 5'10". Yeah. And then here, mama. That's mama. I got my eyes from her, but I didn't get my hair from her. I got my dad's hair. What do you think? Is Papa Van Radian single? Here's my mom. This is my mom, by the way. And then I'm I'm the eldest, so that's me. And then here is Ash. And take note, he's wearing contacts here. This is Ash. He's in IT. Can you tell? Oh, they are together. My parents are disgusting. They're like kissing each other. Gross. Ugh. Ugh. They like flirting with each other. Well, my dad likes flirting with my mom, and my mom gets angry and she's like, "Stop!" And then Papa says, "But you like it." And my mama says, "Stop." And I'm like, "Oh, get a room, you guys. That's why there's 5 of us." Ugh. That's my brother. He's wearing contacts. He actually has yellow eyes like my dad. So that one's Ash. The next one is Clay, the one I used to live with. Do you notice the hair vents? Do you know this? Are you noticing the hair vents? It was on Papa too. He looks like he's in sales, but wants to pretend he's IT. No, I swear he's in IT. He's not good enough with people to be in sales. Hair vent hierarchy, indeed. So this is Clay. Okay, next we have the one I live with right now. This is Raku. He got Mama's hair color. Clay has lots of Lego. No, Clay is a numbers guy. He was the one. Clay is the one with the girlfriend. Oh wait, let me increase my AC temp. Yeah, I mean, that's how genetics work. He does have long hair and the glasses. Those are exactly his glasses. And these are my glasses. Well, mine are steel gray. Ma'am, you have divas in my family? I do. And he is, he doesn't date women, though. So if you are a woman, I'm sorry. You don't have a chance with Raku. Who has the Lego then? IT brother. Yes. IT brother has the Lego. So that's Raku. And time for the youngest. This is Mickey. He's got... Actually, you can't see it, but Mickey and I, aside from the hair, Mickey and I look like a lot like twins. Like, he's just like the boy version, obviously. He's 17. Yeah, no, 5 siblings. 5 siblings. So he's the youngest. He also has been trying to stream. And he likes writing also and likes singing. So he's got a very broadcaster voice. You've heard him sing during the Valentine's karaoke. He sang something. I can't remember what he sang. Yeah, my parents got busy. He's a rom-com protagonist? That's my baby brother! He has a new girlfriend, by the way. I haven't met her yet, but anyone would be better than the last girl he dated. I really did not like the last girl he dated. So I'm gonna put them all together so you can have like a nice little family portrait. But I will be getting better pictures of them in the future. Sorry, I'm just like putting them all together. So you will see. can't remember who's taller, Clay or I think Clay is taller. Wait, I don't know. Is Clay taller than Raku? I don't remember, but I know Ash is the tallest. Ash is 6 foot. Oh, cow. And Papa's 5'10". Oh gosh. Sorry, I'm currently arranging things. And my mom loves being a mom. I don't know if that makes sense. Does that make sense to you guys? That my mom loves being a mom? Okay. My siblings, everybody. That's me and my siblings. Also, these are not their final designs, just so you know. These are not their final pictures that you'll see. I will be fixing these up. There was no way. These are pick crews. These are pick crews. There's no way to fix the hair color. Yeah. That's way too many brothers. So if you want to date me, you'd have to get through these 4. And my dad. And do you know? Okay, of course you don't. All of us wear glasses. Or should wear glasses. But, I think... Did I make Clay wear glasses here? Or is he wearing his contacts? Clay wears contacts most of the time, but at the same time, like, his glasses also look very iconic. That's why I kept the glasses on him. Whereas Mickey always wears contacts. Like, he almost never wears glasses anymore. Who's the final boss among the family that needs the final approval? I think maybe my mom, but actually, in truth, probably me, because I am like the pickiest. I will admit, I am also the bitchiest. My brother's girlfriends need my, like, approval. Like, I am hard to please. At least one should dabble with LASIK. I'm scared. I want to, but I'm scared. 8 siblings? I don't have 8. Wait, who has 8 siblings? As someone with 3 brothers, you have my sympathy. That's crazy. 8 siblings. Doomjow, that's crazy. Ah, step family. Yeah. No, these are all my biological siblings. I'm unfortunately related to them. So, yes. Let's see. IT, numbers guy, research, high schooler. That's what we are. Any thoughts on my family? Oh, okay. Thank you so much for the redeem and for the uwu redeem. Nya! Meow. Thank you so much. I exist. And thank you so much for the attendance check. And thank you so much for the ooh redeem castronauts. Would you like a meow or an ooh? 4 blood, 4 step. That's a lot of siblings. Miss Cela, you're the kindest, most sweetest person though. I am very sweet. I feel like all of my siblings are sweet. None of them are... Okay, you know what? You need to get past Clay's... He's also pretty bitchy. Thank you so much for the gifted exist. Okay, Turtle Dove, thank you. We're also about to wrap up, so I hope you rest. You're not gonna Mitch. You're not gonna miss much. This is like the biggest final wrap up. I still gotta give them their color highlights. uh, 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 uh. Uwu? Nya! Nya, nya, nya. Nya, nya, nya. Nya, 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 nya. I think your sister will be flattered. I think your brothers will be like, we all look the same at different ages. Wait, what sister? I don't have a sister. That's my mom and my dad. Nai. I promise I am not. See, it's open this time. I'm not breaking into anywhere. Hee. Yeah, that's my mom. She's got curly hair, actually. She's my sister now. It's canon. I wish I had a sister. You have yet to hear Ash's voice. He has never... You've never heard him on stream. You might have heard one of my cousins, though. Nai. Well, no, Fritz is here. Good day. Okay. Now you've seen my family. La Familia Van Ridian. She does have a baby face about her. That's true. Okay. I shall. One of these days, you'll meet my brother, Ash. Family photo. Hold on. Let me remove my ears. Family photo. Okie doke. Well, now that you've met my family, I guess we're good, right? Let me go get back to my... Did you finish your froyo? Have you finished your froyo? Yeah, you have. No, it melted. Oh. Anyway. Anyway, my darlings. I know it's late for a lot of you, but I really appreciate you all coming out to say hi. And yeah. A coconut crab ate your froyo. Oh no. I managed to eat my froyo despite talking so much. It was so fun hanging out. I hope to see you guys again soon. Tomorrow we'll have Monday homeroom. Good night, everyone. Let's see. We don't have any what's the word I'm looking for? No police sirens this time. Right? No police sirens. Let's see. Oh my gosh, yeah, raid destinations. Until we meet again, indeed. Thank you. Session adjourned. I hope you enjoyed our time together today because I really did. And remember to be the light in someone's day. I know I am. Like, my family is the light in my day. We could go to Ryan again. Yeah. I hope you enjoyed. I really had fun. I like going to museums. So I hope you will indulge me going to another another one. Oh, can we raid Gibby? Can we raid Gibby? I want to go raid Gibby. I wonder if he accepts raids on Twitch. He's not even on Twitch. That's fine. Let's go raid Enzio. Yeah, and okay. That's all for now, and I'll see you in the next one. Mwah.